Hey guys, my name is Siggatunez and I'm a live artist, producer and DJ from Berlin. And yeah, I was born in the former GDR in a small town called Görlitz. I started producing before I started DJing, and big shout out to my little brother who I started producing with when we were, it was about 2003 or 2004 maybe, when we discovered that my father had one of those old digital machines, drum computer from Yamaha at that time, and he gave us access to it, and then we started recording with Fruity Loops and that drum machine, and made some very simple, very raw beats, because we were into hip hop a lot, into the 90s golden era East Coast stuff, and we tried to make our own beats at that time. DJing I started around 2008 when I was living in Frankfurt, and thanks to my friend Le Rubrique who introduced me to that, and that was also the guy who helped me with evolving my producing techniques, because he showed me how to use external gear, how to synchronize stuff through MIDI, and how to get external sounds into the box and stuff. And he also introduced me to the vinyl cosmos. So we visited all the nice record store like Deo Records, Vinyl, Pro Vinyl, Freebase, Boy Records, Tactile Records, and I really had a lot of fun at that time. Siggatunez, that's basically from my old nickname, which is Ziggy. My friend of mine, Theo, shout out to Theo, gave it to me, and then I think it was maybe my 17th or 18th birthday when he just gave me a trucker cap with the name Siggy on it, and then basically everybody started calling me Siggy, or a lot of people in the end. And when I started producing, and it was the time when it started getting serious, then I needed basically needed a producer name, and I wanted Siggy in my name and something with tunes, so Siggatunez. I never played in a band, to be honest, but I played the piano and started doing that when I was about maybe 6 or 7, and I played the piano for a couple of years. At that time I didn't really want to do it, but my parents kind of forced me to do it, which I'm really happy about it now, because I got knowledge through that about harmonics and melodics and a lot of music theory, and now it helps me with my productions and my understanding of music in general, and I was able to kind of form like a trademark sound or something. And what played a big role was that I had access to the record collection of my father. It somehow formed my taste of music kind of early, and I'm still in love with this music, whether it's new soul or older stuff, classics, but also the music of the former GDR, so all these crowd music, and they had a lot of crazy good soul and funk musicians like Günther Fischer or Uschi Brüning and stuff like this. So it's very interesting to maybe check some of those artists out, but I would say this formed my taste of music till today. For me, house music is very similar to hip-hop music, to be honest, because especially when it comes to sample house stuff, then there were also kind of similar production techniques, I would say. But in general, I love house music. I can hear it until the end of time, I would say. And when I lived in Frankfurt, I just got to know a lot of great music, which was house music, and I got in contact with people who do house music, and I was lucky kind of that I was surrounded by so many good house artists also. And I also had I think it was in 2012 or something, I met Robert from Rawwax, or from the DBH distribution the first time, or maybe it was 2011, I don't know, and he also showed me, yeah, what it means to produce a record and how you do the whole thing, from producing, from manufacturing, from also distributing the whole thing. So yeah, somehow, I don't know, I had a lot of contact with it, and yeah, it's got stuck in my brain and my soul. Yeah, I found a love for house music in Frankfurt. Also Robert Johnson Club, all the artists who I had the pleasure to see there. Yeah. So yeah, my main project is Siggatunez, and I do most of my productions under that name, and I also DJ and do my live set with it. But then I have the Gran Torino moniker, where I do a bit more experimental stuff for my from my perspective, I would say, and it has more textures. Maybe the sound. It's not a certain type of music that I do with it. And I do all my technical stuff, all the mixing and all the mastering under that moniker. So yeah, every time you see a mixing or mastering by Gran Torino, then it's probably me who did it. And yeah, and then I have this Saved My Life project, which I do with my very good friend Mickey, aka Konstantin Zancati. And there, on the one hand, we do a lot of obscure edits, mostly from Brazilian tracks, and we also do some original productions, which, yeah, it's hard to describe. We just try to, yeah, create something we never did before ourselves. So we're trying to reach a level together somehow, which is not really safe for us, let's say it like this. So we're really trying to try stuff out. This is how I would describe it, maybe. Yeah. The machine that I used the longest is the MPC 1000, and I have it since 2008 or something. And back in the days, I used it for all my productions, so all the drum sets and bass lines mainly came out of that one, and I did a lot of chops, sample chops with this. Is perfect for it. But now I use it as my core element in my live set, so without that my live set wouldn't work. So I got all the kick drums and all the bass line sounds on it, and it's connected through MIDI with other machines. So that's one thing. The other is the Ekes Virus B, which, yeah, is a very diverse synthesizer. It's not an analog one. It's a digital one with analog components. But yeah, people love it or hate it. I love it, and I could basically produce, I'm pretty sure, a whole album with it, and I just like it. I have it also for a long time now, and always when I see it, yeah, it makes me very happy. The record that never leaves my bag, but it's not my favorite, but it's a record I like a lot, is Stamina from Rhythm Factory. It came out on the very nice white label from Oscar Offerman. This track Stamina is, in my opinion, one of those perfectly made tracks. So the arrangement is perfect, but also the vibe it creates is perfect. It's on a complete side, so it has like maybe 8 or 9 minutes, and it has the perfect build up. Currently I'm working on 2 remixes for my friends from Quadra Key, which will be released, yeah, maybe in 1 or 2 months through their label Thomann Records. Yeah, then I'm working on a release for Small Great Things. I'm still in the process, so I cannot really tell what it will become. Then I'm already working on the next GOOEY Editz, trying to start working on the new GOOEY White record, because the last one, which was the first one of the series, went really well, and it has kind of a special quality for me somehow. So yeah, I have to continue with that. Yeah.